What's up? It's Robert here. We are in Amsterdam, Holland today. Wait, where are we?
Amsterdam, Holland.
It's Holland? We are in Amsterdam, Holland today, and this is a very, very beautiful city. Yes, drug use is very much legal here. They sell it in shops. Most of my band has already made their purchases first thing in the morning. We listen, I struggled to get my band out of bed to get some passports so we could go play a show in another country.
I am that guy to keep this ship organized and ready to go. So keep going.
Some of my band members, we struggled to get up in the morning and they complained and they didn't want to go to get their passports so they could get paid to play music. But to get up early and get drugs? Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, Amsterdam, actually, you know, there is far more to it than just, you know, the prostitution, which is also legal now, the fucking drug use, which you can buy inside shops and stores. There's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot of rich history here. The Van Gogh Museum is here. The Anne Frank house is here. And we're gonna go explore some of that stuff today, along with this beautiful center of town right here, where there's tons of restaurants, lots of shopping. And we're gonna find out what it's all about today, so let's go. Next to me is a statue of Anne Frank. She was made famous by keeping a diary while she was trapped in an attic while she was hiding from the Nazis during World War II. She was made famous because of all her just innocent words from a 13-year-old girl just living life, having to deal with such a crazy, catastrophic event. And we're gonna find out more about her today as we go into her house. It's just right behind us this way. We're gonna learn a lot more about her today. We're gonna visit where she stayed and where she hid with her family and Anne Frank.
What's up? I'm Trix, drummer of New Year's Day. Here we are walking around Amsterdam, going to visit the Anne Frank house, hanging out with my boys from Escape the Fate and our lovely tour manager Matt, and we're just chilling, doing the damn thing.
Amsterdam thing.
How are you finding the weather out here?
It's cold.
It's cold, really?
Yeah,
so
very
let's
cold.
talk about that python you got in there. So when there's shrinkage, does it just go to average size?
No comment.
Okay. So here we are at the Anne Frank house. Unfortunately today we're not able to go in, but that's part of the job. Sometimes you don't get to go and do all the things you want to do while you're on tour. We do have a job to do, and that is to play music, and we won't have time to do it today. We have to go back and sound check. But this right behind me is where Anne Frank stayed, where she hid. And once you go inside, I've been in before, it's a tiny little apartment, and then you go up into an even tinier little freaking attic, and you crawl through this hole where there was a cabinet, and they had to live there for several months, and it just, dude, it sucks. Honestly, I would be completely miserable, but they did what they had to do, and they felt they had a fighting chance to survive, and you know, it captivated the world, man. It's really amazing to see that they just tried, and they never lost hope. Unfortunately, they were captured, but it's a lot of terrible history in there, but you know, can't forget this type of stuff. So we're fortunate enough to be able to be here today, Anne Frank house. We are at the Van Gogh Museum. That's right, home to the world famous Vincent van Gogh, most famously known for going insane and cutting off his own ear. The most profound thing I found about this man inside this museum behind me is that he knew he was crazy. He was a fucking genius, and he knew he was losing his mind. So he checked his own self into a mental hospital, and he continued to paint and draw and make all these beautiful pieces of art. He's most famously known for these exaggerated brushstrokes, all that type of stuff. You see it in Starry Night, his most famous work. But he could not only just do that, he was also a master of all types of different art. He could sketch you exactly a perfect rendition of this painting. He could also paint a perfect photo-looking image where it looked just so lifelike. He could do it all. But for him, he was most famous for these types of exaggerated brushstrokes. I'm glad I could see this today. It was awesome. Unfortunately, we can't bring the camera inside today, but we're here and it's awesome. And hi, Mom. I love you. I went to the Van Gogh Museum. Peace. This is a life-changing experience. I don't want it to end. Only in Amsterdam.